Now this does go on forever.
You know, you don't have to play the whole thing.
For effect.
Okay, Shadow, you also need to have it rolling, have it scroll up while you're doing this whole thing. So we all know what happened last
that's
game.
going to be on somebody else. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show, and welcome to George's D6 Star Wars game, Heart of Darkness. It's been a minute, but we are back in rare form, as you can tell. To my right, I believe that's George. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
He's our GM. Down below me, playing the part of 4 chicken calves, is our good friend Omen. And next to him is Off Grid Gamer. How you guys doing?
Hey, doing great. How you doing?
Awesome. Had a busy day. Played with Off Grid. OGG. I'm sorry, dude. For a couple hours. Went shopping. Yeah, the OG thing just freaking. Went shopping and did a bunch of other stuff. And looking forward to this. And like I said, it's been a while.
Yeah, I feel like I'm calling in from far, far away.
For a long time ago?
From Canada.
Far, far away.
That is about as far away as you can get.
Yeah, well, I was looking at the map, and, if things change, you won't be so far away.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just saying. George, it's been a while, too. How you been?
Good. Yeah, sorry. Some of the delays were on my end. I think I got sick. I think that caused the first delay in this, and then the holidays happened. So, I'm ready to go, I think.
Cool. I got my sheet ready. And Omen, we just blew up the internet a couple of days ago together. It was about a week ago, but yeah. But
what did we blow up?
Oh, just the whole magic user thing. DM James had to make like 2 videos and a live stream.
Oh yeah,
picking apart my arguments, which he actually made for me by touting, Hyperborea. But let's get into it. Let's get a recap from our lore master extraordinaire.
So we're playing Star Wars D6 re-up, basically version 2 with a couple of little additions here and there, and of course we're just kind of also playing by the seat of our pants. So just if we don't know what to do, we just kind of roll this. The game takes place 4,000 years before the Battle of Yavin, in the era of the Knights of the Old Republic. If you ever played the video games or read the comic books, it's you'd be familiar with the setting. It's the Jedi Order is very different from then, from the later movie era, and there is the Mandalorian War. So right now, what's going on? The Mandalorians are at war with the Republic, and that's where sort of the setting is right now. And our players are Archimon Vec, who is a Force user who has kind of a bit of a cat burglar background, a stealthy type person. And we have our droid Laddie, who's I think a loading droid.
A labor assistance droid.
Thank you.
LAD.
And
1E experimental.
And Kalfar, who is a renegade Mandalorian. He was taken in by the Mandalorians as a kid, and he pretty much resents that, and found the chance to escape, and now is with the party. They have kind of a patron. His name is Rick. Rick is sort of kind of an unofficial protege. What do you call it? I guess teacher to Shadow's character, and has sent them not really sent them. What would you say? So they were sent to get some what do you call that? Astromech data from a spaceship called the Monkey's Paw. The Monkey's Paw is a ship owned by some Gungan, sort of Gungan clan mafia type people, and they had some astromech data that Rick and some other people wanted, and They took it, and since then they kind of been off all around. One trying to lay low for a little bit. They've returned the data to Rick at some point, and also we found out that the captain of that ship that they stole the data from went missing, and now they are currently in the process of finding him, and actually just found him at the end of the last session.
And don't forget, Ackerman also made a copy of that information because
Yes,
who wouldn't?
yes, and I think Rick has the other copy currently, or yeah. And did we say he sold it somewhere, or do we? It's
I don't remember. I don't need to know. None of my business.
yeah.
I you know,
So
I'll
I think I remember now. That's how. So one of the things, no, more recent, and kind of you can fill in from by watching some of the previous episodes, but more recently they have jumped. They have used the coordinates and now have jumped to a system that's kind of the first jump in the astromech data that they had stolen. They also found on just before they jumped, they had found a tracker on their ship and kind of took it off and put it on a nearby pleasure yacht called the All In, and they've left since then. And then when they jumped into that system, they found another ship that was in the area. Oh, they met some resistance. There was actually some kind of facility there, and from the transmissions, it seems to be owned by Allied Tyon, and it's their sort of secret arena pit fighting facility. They have they have these events there, and one of the things that's going on is that Jojo, who's the missing Gungan captain, was the main event. He is going to be fighting the champion, and of course, this is kind of part of what's going on is that the Gungan mafia are not hired, but have told the party they will give them some information on turning this orange lightsaber crystal they have that only works for lightsiders to something that a Darksider could use as kind of a reward for finding and returning Jojo. Yeah, and so where are we? I'm getting a little back and forth here, so it's kind of so they've made it to the planet. They found some transmissions, some additional information. There were ships trying to attack them when they came in, and they jumped out and then back. They did a short jump, hyperspace jump out, and then returned in a way that they didn't. In this time, they did not get detected, but they did detect a small scout ship, which they ended up contacting, and it has what seems to be some kind of Republic agent, and from at least Archimonde and perhaps the others are guessing that this is a Jedi, and his name is Tel Vinar, and they are all kind of working together at the moment to free Jojo. Well, Tel Vinar was following that's what it was. That's how he got there. Okay, he was following the ship that Jojo left on. So what was going on is from what the party has been gathered and the information that's been going on is that when Jojo lost the astromech data, he basically pissed off everybody. So he went and tried to recreate the astromech data. He borrowed another spaceship from somebody else, a friend of his, called the Wave Hopper. The Wave Hopper is, and then of course, from Tel Vinar had a tracker on the Wave Hopper, and that's how he got here. You guys had the astromech data, that's how you got here. And of course, Jojo is a force sensitive. He has one of his abilities. He is a Jedi type. He's not a Jedi, but he's a light side. He is a light side Jedi force user that has the ability to map out and find hyperspace routes. And from the data that the players have gotten, this route goes through a planet. It goes to where they were, which was Zanporalia, to I forget the other end of it, but in the middle of it, it finds a planet called Ossus, and the Ossus was a recently, well, not recently, but I guess about 40 years in the past, a Jedi library planet that was destroyed in the Sith Wars. And since then, it was destroyed due to a multiple star supernova event triggered during that times, and of course that has ruined the existing hyperspace corridors, and there was no way to get back there after the event happened. So and the planet, they had enough time to kind of evacuate a lot of stuff, but of course, I think the party is very interested in seeing what they could find, any kind of artifacts that may have not gotten taken out, because they've had a relatively short time, a few months, maybe a year, to evacuate an entire planet that's been, occupied by Jedi for tens of thousands of years. And so that's kind of the sort of the treasure at the end of this thing, is to get to that bosses. And maybe if we do more sessions, maybe we will go there. So they're working together with Tel Venar, who's like I said, a Jedi agent, and he is you guys have landed on the planet, made your way to this facility. Now, as you guys gotten closer, you see other spaceships coming in. And you have hacked into, not really hacked in, you hacked into their transmissions and things like that, and you're getting some information out there. It looks like they fly in, or with control, some dignitaries and people who, wealthy people that want to see these events live, to this planet. It's secret, so they probably have some kind of system going to either control
super high tech Jedi or super high tech Star Wars Fight Club.
Yeah, basically. And these guys are, and
like the Bloodsport Casino Royale.
Yeah, and it's the facility there are some ruins in the facility, kind of from some ancient structures, very mysterious, kind of some parts of them seem to have some Darkside resonance to it. It might be just from the horrors that are going on in this place. You're not quite sure, but there are some. And you have snuck in through some cave system into the back of the facilities, where they have the pit fighters and the animal fighting and all that stuff, all the sort of cells for these people and creatures. One of the things that they have done, including especially with Laddie, they have released all the creatures. So there's rancors, there are all sorts of weird monsters flying, running about, causing havoc right now. Laddie is trying to
Florida.
Yeah. And Laddie is trying to it looks like he's got a baby rancor and a baby crate dragon following him as he's laying a little trail of meat for them.
That's right.
And so right now, in the main characters have made it to the cell block where what's his name, Jojo is being kept. They've had a little bit of a fight with some guards, and now they have him. Let's see, Telpanar's with them, Kafar's with them, Archimonde's with them. Laddie's kind of off out in the middle of the facility right now, trying to get those creatures to collect. It seems to be collecting.
I'm pretending they're James Wood, and I'm trying to use Reese's Pieces to have them follow me.
So
anyone that's seen that Family Guy episode.
I thought you were making an ET reference, and I was like, "Oh, this is a deeper ET reference." Okay.
Family Guy, yeah, that was one of my favorite episodes, because who doesn't love James Woods, national treasure that he is?
National Treasure. Oh, I was thinking that because I recently just watched National Treasure with I can't remember his damn name, but when he said James Wood, I thought
you're thinking of Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. We should run a game like that where it's like we do
or Nick Scorsese, I guess you could say. I think his original name was Scorsese. He changed it, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, I will say this much though: it's not that those aren't those. When we all talk about story or railroad games, those are kind of that way. But boy, it takes a lot out of the GM to do all of the puzzles and everything else to get them through. I think they're great. Short games, but man, it's a lot of work on a GM to have to prep that from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we buy modules. Hey, someone else did this for me.
Yeah. The thing I love about Star Wars, you really don't have to explain the technology. You just have to basically explain how it looks and sounds and moves.
Yes, and you have to include cool music, and well, that was the other thing. It's you know it's intended to be high fantasy fun,
Yep.
rather than as much
Pure
as I
science
do.
fiction.
To be fair,
Yeah.
after we're done with this game, or whenever we come to a conclusion, that we're going to do Alien, which is the exact opposite, which is the dystopian future of death and destruction.
Pretty much. Death
Hey,
Ride.
Coco.
That's what Aliens
Hey,
is.
Coco. I see he's in there, but yeah, and when I
I
like
haven't
to
even
have
seen the
5
chat
players
yet.
if possible. So, just because it's a little bit more fun because you don't know what people are going to do if you have 5.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so we need to just center. So I just sent one of you guys a little message. Just want to make sure that.
Coppola. Thanks, Coco. I don't know why I thought Scorsese. Okay, so it's Francis Ford Coppola as his uncle. I think is what it is. Has anybody taken my recommendation and seen Mandy yet? With him in
No.
it? Don't watch it with the family. Me too. It's pretty wild. Melee chainsaw fights and all kinds of stuff. Just wild. All right. The delay on my image and talking is like so far off that I may just switch out to like my icon at some point.
If you must.
I know you don't like it. I prefer to.
Hey, no. I'd rather you be on, blank than not at all. And I do
Yeah.
know some of your tech things don't want you freezing to death on the count of a freaking game.
Well, at least you got power, unlike yesterday.
Oh yeah, the Honda 7000 that we bought has worked awesome. It fired right up, and we're running it tonight. The propane inline generator, Cummins, it kind of is having issues, so it's going to sit there until I diagnose it or get a service call on it. So I'm manually running a generator every day now, unless we have a day of sunlight. But in Canada, those are rare on this coast this time of year.
Hey, so like I said, just
So
are we where are we supposed to meet Rick?
George, can you hear?
No, you guys, Kafar and
So Laddie is communicating to you guys.
yeah.
Oh,
Where are we supposed to meet Rick?
I thought we were supposed to meet him at his ship.
Okay, is that in space or where?
because he was going to meet us off world. I remember that. Like, we didn't want to come back to the planet, so we were supposed to meet up elsewhere. We talked about where, I can't recall.
Yeah, it's been a while, so I don't remember. But yeah, we assume that he was probably going to make arrangements to contact you guys. Perhaps I think would have been either you guys, probably one of Mama Gungan's world, because you would probably want to bring JoJo to her. So I'd imagine probably to whatever the other end of the line of this thing would probably where that astromech data would go. I don't remember the name of the world, but there'll be some kind of world kind of closer to Hut Space, is where Mama Gungan and their JoJo's clan are from.
Okay.
Does Rick have a twin?
He's asking.
There are many like him, but they are not Rick.
I'm just wondering, like some creatures all look the same, so that's what I think of. All
That's
these
racist.
All you battle droids look the same. Like, no, we are completely different. Can't you tell by our numbers? We are completely different. Actually, that's one of the things I do like about the video games is when they have the, at least the new ones. Sometimes it's just fun listening to the distance as the NPC characters actually talk to each other, and it's, well, this is why I'm superior to this. Yes, you inferior droids, right? So it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we might not have to travel very far to find Rick.
Mhm.
Because we were supposed to make it off world, and as well, there was like a plan for the other Jedi to meet up with us, correct? Or was our business done with him?
I think the Jedi, he seems to be interested in, not quite in JoJo. He was just following the ship and has his own motives for what's going on right now. He's pretty happy
Okay.
with causing enough havoc amongst the Crucible. That's his main thing. I don't think he's really trying to find JoJo, but he is trying to find he has found the nest of horrible people. So he's probably it's what I think he's expressed his motivations right now are to disrupt the Crucible, and helping you guys out will probably do that. So
Yep. We're not as horrible as those Crucible people.
yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, and Telvinar has some. Oh gosh, I don't want to. He's not. He's kind of naive, I guess, in some ways. Okay,
Oh, good
Alright.
Jedi Order, I think.
so you guys were trying to split. So it's we got Telvinar, we got you guys, and Omen's outside. And we have JoJo. JoJo's kind of a mess right now, but he is a little more coherent. But he does not want to leave. The last thing that you guys said is you are not freeing the rest of the gladiators, but he is running off towards the console panels and trying to free the gladiators.
Okay.
And let me see here. I wrote down some stats of people. Do I have? Oh, I don't have JoJo. Shoot, I have to find JoJo. All right. Let me just quickly find where JoJo is. Oh, I'll figure it out. Okay, so
I remember Laddie had went to the levels below us. It was like letting all the monsters out.
yeah, and now at this point they have exited
Yeah.
facility.
Yeah, I had done that, and then I had set off the alarms, letting everyone know that the monsters had escaped. And then I was just walking through the mayhem like nothing was going on.
Yeah, some people even some of the security even think he's helping. But he seems kind of like
I'm helping.
all right. So all right, he is going to one of the to one of the locks, and he's putting his hand on it. And it just unlocks, like he's like using some kind of force ability to open one of the locks. And some pit fighters are running out. They just basically run off. Some of them grab weapons from the lockers, but others are just running out. And he's going out to the next door. This one seems to be a little bit bigger, and it has one pit fighter in it. And as he goes to unlock the door, the fighter grabs him, like through the bars.
Grab Calvinar.
JoJo.
Grab JoJo. Okay.
JoJo's trying to free everybody.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
because I thought Calvinar was like we last saw him unconscious.
Yeah, we had that the gas attack or something. He's probably up
Yeah.
by now, but yeah.
Okay.
Let's
But he's not with us. He's just kind of doing his own thing right now.
well, I think you all guys we're still kind of in the same room. I'm
Okay.
sorry, just kind of I didn't really recap. But yeah, and let's assume that you rescued JoJo, you had that fight, you cleared the room of guards. There are other cells in the area. You guys are basically let's grab JoJo and get out of here. Telvinar's up now. By the time that was all by the end of the session, by the end of the session or kind of beginning of the session, Telvinar's back up now, and Jojo is not going. He runs to the gates. He opens up one of them using some kind of force power,
No.
and now he's opening up another one. And there's a kind of a crazed inmate, crazed pit fighter in that cell. And as he's there, the guy kind of grabs him.
Freaking hit him with the baton.
Vibroblade his hand off.
All right.
Some.
Let's see. I'm going to say he has some kind of cover because of the bars and stuff. But and you also see little tendrils come out of the guy's. They kind of come out of the guy's neck, and they're going into Jojo.
It's gonna hurt, Jojo.
It's really nice.
They're connected.
All right. Let's see here. Who's attacking?
I'm gonna hit him with the stun baton first.
All right.
I mean, that way you'll let go, and if not, Cal, just slice whatever's in the way.
All right. Let me see.
So I'm guessing that's a strength, or is it a dex?
Stun baton. I think it's a strength, but yeah, it's.
I think dexterity is how you do your melee combat and stuff. If I remember.
Oh yeah, you're right. Strength is more like a hit point almost.
Because melee combat is under dexterity.
Yeah, melee, but brawl is strength. If you can use brawl, then use strength.
Oh, brawl. Okay.
But I'm not brawling. I'm zapping.
So so the guy is using brawling to hold Jojo, and Jojo's probably trying to resist it with his strength, but and you're trying to hit him. You're trying to basically hit his arm or something, or hit him through the bars.
No, I'm hitting the hand that is holding Jojo.
Okay.
Knowing that because it's an electrical thing, it might go and hit both of them.
Okay.
I mean, I could be evil and just hit Jojo and hope it transfers.
All right.
Force lightning Jojo.
14.
I got a 16.
You hit?
No wild.
All right. So damage. How do we do damage on that? Or does it like it's a stunner?
I think it's probably a resist of some sort because it's.
What does the stunner say? What does the stunner say on its stats? Like,
yeah, I think that you use strength for it. Is a resist.
Yeah.
I don't have any stats on it. Sorry.
Okay. Let's treat it like it was like a vibroblade or something, but instead of like cutting you up, it's gonna. What is like your normal like melee weapon do? Like I think you have a vibro axe or something, or
Me, I got all kinds of different things. Nothing. That's my main, I guess, melee weapon. Is the stun baton right now?
Damage would be for like a strength plus 2d damage. Let's do that, but it won't be damage. It will be kind of a stun that you'd have to do.
Okay, that's 18, 21, 22, 27. Wait, 18, 20, yeah, 27.
Oh, God.
Oh.
God. 21, 22, 23. Okay, he is stunned.
Nice.
All right. Let's see. How many rounds did he
I was about to come in with a vibroblade on his wrist with 5D.
All right. So, yeah, he's stunned. He's kind of collapsed to the floor. And he's stunned. How many rounds would he be stunned for? I think that's how the stunner would work. How many you beat him for? You beat 27 to 23. That's 5 rounds, I guess. All right.
It should be pretty easy to dislodge the two now with the vibro sword.
All right. So I think I would imagine he would have slumped to the ground and the tendrils have pulled out.
Sorry, man. Let's get Jojo out of here. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, we got to move, Joey. Enough time with this.
All right.
We're risking our necks.
All right. He stays at the lock until it unlocks, and he's moving to the next locker, the next cell block.
What are you doing? We're here to get you, not all these other schmoes.
We have to save them.
Says who?
My conscience.
I think you need to be unconscious then. Can you arrange that? Acromont?
Yeah, I'm going to zap him. We got time for this crap.
All right. I have to find JoJo's.
For your own good.
Everybody but JoJo.
Good, Jojo.
Don't
bite your tongue.
JoJo's okay.
Well, he is a Gungan.
Yeah.
So
All right.
This is for ruining the prequels.
it's for ruining the prequel. So
Let me see if I can find JoJo's stats here really quickly. I'm sorry, I
Didn't expect us to go at you, Joe.
I expected
Hard dark side.
I expected that situation to be a little
no less. He's expected no less.
Let's see here.
He's going to take 24.
24.
Please don't kill him.
Hey, they didn't say. Did they? They say he had to be alive when we returned him.
Do we have a stun baton or anything?
That's what I'm using. That's what I'm
Okay,
using.
good.
So yeah,
Yeah.
12. Okay, he's going to be out for quite a few rounds.
Laddie,
So 12,
Load him.
13, 14, 15, 16. So what did you get? 26, you said?
24.
24. Okay, so 8 rounds he'll be out. So enough for you guys to tie him up or something, or if you have something.
We've got a Laddie.
Yeah.
Well, Laddie's outside, so you got to wait for him to
Yeah,
get.
I'm pretty
Okay.
far away.
Okay,
All right.
we're going to comm link you. Laddie, we need you upstairs.
Okay, as soon as I'm done, I'll head over there.
All right, I'll carry him.
I don't mind. Who's strong? Like, who can easily manage him?
You're probably the stronger fighter.
I should probably
rely
carry him.
on
I got-
subterfuge and stuff.
4D strength. So I should be
Yeah,
okay.
you're definitely stronger.
I'll carry him.
All right.
You can give anyone that jumps in front of us a little bit of an adjustment to force.
Mhm.
All right.
I'll stow the baton and pull out a let's see what kind of grenade would be fun.
Stun, smoke, flashbangs.
Man.
Yeah, no stuns, sleep, and that could affect us. I got frags.
They affect everything.
They do. Hopefully, I won't drop it at my feet.
Where are you going to throw
Just
it?
use force push. If that's
I'm not
the-
going to throw it. It's in my hand. I'm holding it with one hand, and if anybody even freaking blinks in front of me, they're getting a freaking frag in the face.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, but
All right. See, you're starting to see that big inmate who you're starting to now recognize that he was probably the champion that JoJo was supposed to fight. He's starting to move.
oh well, then he
I'll
gets the
blast
frag grenade in the cage.
Yeah. Oof.
Dodge that.
Okay. I'll say it's a direct hit.
There goes the competition.
So what's the roll on that?
As in to hit.
Damage. I guess the damage on
I
this?
think it's 5.
All right. Okay. Wow, he's rolling good. 10. Did you roll 5D?
Want me to roll 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. 21.
21. So that is. He is wounded and still stunned for another round or so.
I say to Ackerman, grab the stun grenade off my belt. Give that to him too. I have 3 of them.
I was kind of more inclined to throw him another frag grenade, but
Oh
okay.
yeah, if you got more frags, use the frags.
I got
You also have a
3
vibro.
more. I've got 3 more. He can have a second one.
Okay. Roll 5.
Wild die.
Oh, wow.
5, 9, 13, 15, 17.
8, 9, 12, and 2. 14, so that's 3. 17 versus 14. Difference of 3, so it's just a stunned. Don't know how that if it adds to the wounding or not. Let's say he's twice wounded, just so he's at a twice wounded level. He's still alive. He's pretty strong.
That would be fun, Paul. To see Darth play Ravan. That would be fun. As long as he doesn't play Ted.
One thought I had for the campaign was to do like instead of like starting off as Darksiders, to start off as Revankists going to the dark side. Which might be we could still do that.
I think we're going to see a lot of cool stuff from the expanded universe start coming up in AI shorts.
Well, now that Kennedy's off the dole, who knows?
So I've heard, again, I'm hearing stories that Disney may allow, they're going to create their own AI where you can use the characters from Star Wars.
Sora. They're making you use Sora because they built a big license with it. I think it's Sora.
Yeah.
And you get access to all the cool AI Star Wars stuff. But you pay a decent sized license to do it monthly, I believe. Or it's coming to that point, Mona?
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if they do, let's assume, hey, we'll let you make your own stuff and you pay a $40 or $50 a month fee. Mm-hmm. There are enough people out there that will probably.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Fun.
Well, I mean, at $50 a month fee, you might see a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah. Totally. The fans deserve it of Star Wars. Like, we really do deserve to, kind of create Star Wars. We've been consuming it for so long, and we've consumed so much that we have all like the Lego.
And we were force fed even worse,
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, and some of it is I think what they may do is by doing that, it also protects their copyright, since you have to defend your copyright and say, hey, if it's made with this, now we don't have to go send our lawyers for cease and desist.
Yeah. What they've been doing is just grabbing the videos. Like, Disney will just grab them.
Yeah.
Basically, and then they get the monetary value or whatever from them.
Well, there's a weird thing legally that they have to do it, because if they don't, they can lose the right to it. But if you do it on your own AI, then you can't. Then they can make the claim that no, we're allowing them to use it under a license.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing.
Don't have to worry about it. So it benefits everybody.
I've been consuming a lot of these AI Star Wars videos.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, I watch like Star Wars Theory a lot, and he features a lot of the better ones.
What about really the cool Imperial, the Star Trooper vlogs or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Those are they've got some humorous ones out there that I enjoy.
Big time, yeah.
Hey everybody, we're over here. But these Ewoks, I don't know what the hell happened when I picked the leaf.
They were funny.
Okay, so you guys going to continue to beat on?
No, I think he's taken enough. let him come back as a repaired Darth Maul kind of thing. Maybe
Next
I'm
up,
the cheap knockoff that came out from this. I'm only half as cool and a quarter as competent.
Yeah,
That way I can lose
if
one
two
leg instead
grenades
of
hasn't
both.
taken him out, I'm not wasting a third.
Well,
I
that
might
way,
need it
that
for
way,
something
that way, if you
important.
get cut, you only lose like an arm, so instead of both legs.
This is Star Wars. You got to leave him hanging by a thread so he
Yeah,
can come back around. That's how Star Wars works.
I did enjoy. I did enjoy the Clone Wars when they had some of the stuff come back, and he had met his brother, and then
Sorry, George.
who has like the highest knowledge? Like kind of.
not me.
I only have 2D.
Same here, 2D.
Any specialties? Anything like aliens or something like that?
Nada.
No.
All right. If you roll a 6, I'll give you some information. I'll let you both roll.
Okay. I rolled a. No. The wild die was a 6. Sweet.
Oh, there you
go.
Hey, squirrel.
So
What's
a total of 9.
9. Oh, great. Okay, so that's kind of a hard roll then, like almost like a. So you know that the species of this guy is kind of like a vampiric thing, kind of like energy vampires. They also can take memories and things like that from people.
Mm-mm.
Don't like those guys.
Uh-oh, that crap. I wouldn't know that, but
Hey guys,
And
where are you taking
And that.
JoJo?
please squirrel.
Yeah, Anzats. That's what they are.
Calfar, where are you taking JoJo?
I'm taking them to you. Here you go.
I don't think that you'll need to.
Right.
I think that I think that we can. You might not have to move at all.
What do
Okay.
you mean?
I think that we'll be able to get our. I think that you'll be able to get your bounty in a few minutes if you stay where you are.
I don't know what
I
that
think that
means.
means we should stay where we are, maybe. That's how I interpret that. Let's get out of here. Do you have a run mode, laddie?
Are you? Which guys? Are you guys heading back towards the?
I have fast walk and walk.
We need to fast walk it back to our ship.
So kind of one way would take
I'm
you
getting there.
back
It's a
to the
little
caves that you
slower.
kind of entered from, and the other way would kind of take you out of the building, out to into the complex itself, which mayhem is going on right now. So maybe you guys would be able to not cause too much.
So we should slide out the side entrance and not go through the mayhem. Seems logical.
So back the way you came, or just forward, or
Well, backwards is it'd be nice to come in and go back. We talked about that earlier, but we've been letting everybody loose and everything. So now we got to go through mayhem to get back. Suggestion, so we don't have to fight our way out. This was all about creating distraction for the security forces, not being and waiting around there so that the security forces respond and see us.
yeah. And the other thing was the wave hopper was something you guys wanted to. I'm not sure if you guys wanted it. I know Telvanar wanted to get it, but or there was a whole thing with the slave circuit.
We had talked. Did we actually set up the slave circuit?
I think so. It was either on Vinar's ship or on yours. I don't really remember exactly how that was going to work. Or you were going to go back to your ship and maybe have Jojo or Shadow pilot the wave hopper.
I think that's the way we got to go. Jojo and maybe Shadow, Ackerman and Laddie go aboard the Wave Serpent, and I take my ship and we just get out of here, basically, because that's enough security to hold Jojo's ship, so he doesn't take it over from them and take them wherever, and we get out of here. Because Calvinar, I don't think he wanted to slave his ship to ours. He had some complaints against that.
Yeah. I think the Jedi would have been upset.
Yeah.
All right. So which way you guys are heading? Or you guys splitting up then? I guess one direction. So if you go kind of out the way Laddie went, you'll get to the areas where the ships are parked, relatively close to where the exit is there. Or you can go back where you came, which to the Errant Sun, which is in the hills just behind the facility. Then
Well, what do
maybe,
you say, guys? I might have to break away from you and go that way, and you guys make run for the Wave Serpent.
I'm going across I don't know if I'm over the hills or whatever to go to the ship, so I'm not too far. I am 5 minutes away from the ships. I assume. George may correct me on this.
Oh, it's relatively close. I mean, 5 minutes, and if you're trying to do what you're doing with
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming that at this point, they've been doing this, and this has been going for 20 or 30 minutes. I've been going about, a couple kilometers an hour or so.
Yeah. I can always get back to my ship really quick because once I get clear of everybody kind of watching me, I'll just use my jetpack and cover a lot of distance.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the way.
All right, we're splitting the party then. So so Shadow's gonna and maybe Telvanar are going to be trying to drag
Jojo
out to the front,
Yep.
and you're heading to the back, the back of the way you guys came, basically.
And I can get to my ship faster and probably cover their escape. So I'm going to get in my shape and come back towards where I would expect them to be coming out. So if there's security forces trying to ambush them or pin them down, I'll just blast them with the ship blasters.
Okay. Cool. Let's see here. All right. I should have it somewhere. Okay. All right. Let me just double check. If you guys check, did I post the Errant Sons stuff in their channel?
I have a picture for it here, like a PDF.
Yeah, does it have like stats on it, like weapons?
Oh yeah. You put all the stats on there for the weapon.
You guys, okay, cool. You guys have it then. All right.
Yeah.
And let's see. All right, so you guys are splitting up. Let's see. Omen, kind of slow going. Sorry, not Omen. Telfanar and Shadow is kind of slow going. He's kind of tall. He's like Gungas are like 7 feet tall, but you guys have some. You guys are stronger than the average person, so you're able to make your way out. Let's see here. So we have, as you exit the building, kind of Jojo is starting to wake up, and he's kind of acting a little weird. He's
probably the stun baton.
He's like talking about like dying in the arena like a dozen times.
He's drowsy.
And living, he's like talking about like being like different people. Like he's talking about being like a Twi'lek and just like no fighting experience. And he's just like sent to this vampire to get killed by. And then he's talking about being a regular, like some Corellian ship captain that got thrown into the pits, and he had a bit of a fighting chance, but he ended up losing to the Azanat, and all the tortures he's talking about when the slavers had done to him to get him into the fighting pits. But kind of just random jumbled stuff, and very little.
Yeah, I don't know about the thing, but I think I know what's going on.
So let's say now you guys are kind of outside. You see some kind of mayhem. The people are shooting at like various like creatures just running across. Even like a tauntaun just gets shot. And so other guys chasing stuff around, and you see a lot of spaceships people are running to their spaceships. One of them you guys recognize. You see kind of in the distance, kind of between you and when you're looking towards Laddie, and behind Laddie you see the ship you guys put that tracker on, the All In, the pleasure yacht that was parked next to you guys on back on Zanparalia.
Oh. Yeah. So that one's been tailing us. Do you have any slicer ability, Ackerman, or anything that you could?
Yeah.
I wonder what we could do with this ship. That's the one. It's been following us, or we've been tracking, but then it shows up here. So I'm assuming it's been following us.
Yeah, imagine that.
Mm-hmm. And we don't know who it's owned by. Anything. It's just kind of familiar to us.
Yeah, they look like just some wealthy casino goers.
Okay. Well, that's up to you guys because you came across it. I didn't technically, right? Like I was on my way to my ship. So it would have been you guys, like, because we split up. I'm assuming.
Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Where's? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, George. So it's not me encountering it, right? It's the other guys, like the
Yeah,
split up.
it's right now. It's Telvanar and Shadow.
Okay. And is Laddie with them yet, or have we finally met up with Laddie?
Laddie's kind of heading. You notice that Laddie has been turning towards. Is not going towards you guys anymore. He's heading towards. Heading towards the errant sun. So maybe more than likely you'll be meeting up with Laddie.
Oh, okay, that
and
works.
Laddie is so as you're exiting the cave, you kind of see the mayhem going on down below. You're ready to throw power your jetpack, get it to get you a little quicker to your ship, and you see that Laddie is kind of being followed by two creatures.
Oh.
Or chased. You're not sure.
Okay, I'm going to communicate with Laddie. Laddie, I'm headed to the ship, and I'll be back to pick you up. Try to lose your friends there that are chasing you.
Oh no, they're following me. Well, we'll be fine.
I don't know if I have.
I'm almost at the ship. I'm almost at the ship. They'll fit just fine.
What? We'll see about that. I'm headed to the ship. I don't even know what they are. Like, what's he being followed by? Like Rontos or something?
Baby versions of a rancor and a baby crate dragon. Even younger crate dragon. Oh. They're kind of small. Let's say they're a little. They're kind of like the size of cows. Okay. Maybe a little bit bigger. The baby rancor is a little smaller, and the crate dragon is a little bigger than he's probably younger, but a little bit bigger than the rancor because he'll grow up to be something Leviathan sized.
I've seen the makings of kind of like a little show here where it's like Laddie and the how they did Baby Muppets. Yeah, he's got like baby Star Wars monsters.
well, okay. So the out of character game is Shadow's like, well, go ahead and grab whatever you want was one. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, well, of course, I've got a baby rancor and a baby crate dragon. We've got a baby wampa. It's going to be, it's going to be like the menagerie of, super dangerous animals. But since Laddie's so heavily armored, he doesn't realize they're dangerous.
Yeah, and they don't want to eat him because he's just metal.
Yeah. And then he's like, feeding him. In the meantime, it's this kind of thing like, I wouldn't go in that room if I were you. It's like, no, we can hide in here. It's like, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I see money potential here. There's a lot of credits in selling these animals to the huts for the fighting pits.
Oh, yeah.
So, Mobius.
So
Yeah.
but actually, this is what happened last time. Is just so you know, from the last time I remember doing the game, when you guys were all going through there, I was like, oh, I'll just break out some of the animals. So I let them all out. So that's what caused the mayhem. And I said, well, I don't want anyone to die. So then I wandered off to the of course, as all the mayhem's going on, they just ignore a robot that doesn't look like it has any weapons or anything. Went over to the communications center, said, oh, you better set off the alarm. All the animals are escaping. And then I came back and said, oh, look, hey, this is a thing that can feed the animals. So like, there's a rancor and a baby crate dragon. Like, sure, why not? And so then I was just like, took the their food trough and just like with throwing food behind me as they followed me along. So I'm letting you know what I did. See, Shadow didn't even realize that what I was doing last game. And he's like, man, you didn't do anything. I'm like, oh yes, it wasn't until like the very end. He's like, oh, you were doing a lot of active stuff, just behind the scenes. But yeah, I've been playing that. He's tongue in cheek. He's got he gets 10 dice to resist damage, so there's not much that can hurt him. I mean, even a thermal detonator only has like a 50% chance of maybe stunning him. So,
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
The perfect tank.
And he's got some armor too.
well, yeah. Well, I mean, I have 8 strength, and then I have 2 dice of armor, so it's kind of hard. I'm like a big, like a big ship or something can hurt me, but most weapons just bounce off like nothing. So, but that's also why I was talking to George. I can't kill anything, so.
Shadow, what are your perceptions type skills? What do you have? You have search?
Hide, investigate, sneak, and then I have a cloak that adds die on sneak.
All right, roll a straight perception roll then. Well, maybe. What's your sneak?
1.
Do
2.
Do your
2
sneak.
with the cloak.
Do the straight sneak without the cloak.
Okay, hold on. Let me get.
It's going to be your perception plus 1.
1, 2,
Plus 1
3.
die. So whatever I think it would.
Sorry, that was cocked. So 10, 20.
Okay. You notice somebody behind you, and it's Rick.
How'd you get here?
He points to the yacht. And he goes, I convinced them to. Figured it was best not to. Hold on.
I said, how'd you get here?
Sorry, yeah. He just points to the ship because I convinced a couple of patrons to give me a ride. I was getting a little too hot in. Oh, what's going on with that? All this stupid things.
Sounds like you just got an Amber Alert over your.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
because we're stealing baby crate dragons. That's why.
Tomato.
Have you seen this baby crate dragon in Rancor? Last seen going with a large metallic droid.
It's like Cloverfield. It reminds me.
How many dice did you roll on the on that perception roll?
5.
5. Okay. You catch Rick trying to put his hand in your pocket to take that with the crystal.
I know you're happy to see me, but
yeah, he's gonna get a stun baton in the face.
Damn straight.
So I couldn't resist.
That's pretty ballsy.
So all right, so you guys so you're fighting with a guy over your shoulder. Rick,
Uh,
you and Telvinar there? Kind of
Yeah, I'm
holding
gonna
up.
have to. As he's not getting that crystal,
All right.
Or anything else
especially considering where I hide it.
amongst the family jewels.
Well, I was gonna say I just watched Papillon. Trust me, he ain't going.
Oh.
Well, where I hide it now means that I no longer can have children. But by God,
All right. How do we do initiative? There's no
I see your
initiative, right?
lightsaber's bigger than mine.
Sorry, what?
How does initiative work? I forget exactly now. So do we do an initiative or do we do
I
like
think you roll perception, and whoever rolls the highest perception wins the initiative.
Yep, that's the way it is in Planet of the Apes.
all right. Okay.
I don't need to roll. Why am I rolling?
13. 15.
$13.
All right. Rick pulls out a lightsaber. Shit.
Rick pulls out a what?
A lightsaber?
Son of a bitch.
Let me just see here.
Thank goodness Calvinar's there.
Yeah.
Calvin.
Yeah, and it's a red lightsaber, of course.
You want
Let me
that?
just see here. Equipment. No, it didn't. The AI did not give him a lightsaber, but I'm sure he should have one.
I saw a picture you put up of him with a lightsaber
Yeah.
very early on.
Well, it was green.
Yep.
So kind of a sickly green lightsaber. Kind of a little yellow hint to it. Where is Telvinar here? 4D control. Oh God. Telvinar. Yeah. So yeah, I guess Telvinar is also going to pull out his lightsaber. Let me see. I'll consider him as part of your team. Lightsaber, where are we here? Equipment. Well, they do like D5 damage, but it's like a hard roll. So, just don't have a lightsaber skill on him, do I know? So it's his control and his sense. 40 and sense is the hit, and then control is the damage, I think.
Yes. Well, I think control adds on top of the normal lightsaber damage.
Okay. Control is okay. It adds to okay. So sense is, and it's a hard.
I think
It would be a
sense plus lightsaber, or something like that. That's your attack roll.
okay. I don't have lightsaber on him, so I will say he's not really trained with a lightsaber. He's more of a mind kind of guy. So that's okay.
Be right back, guys.
All right. I need to put a red dice in there. I guess. Well, kind of consider him a player character. 8, 9, 10. He rolls a 10. He hits, but he's actually aiming at JoJo.
What did JoJo ever do to you?
He goes, check your pocket. JoJo kind of slumps down. I assume you just hit with a lightsaber. He's unconscious, so the only thing that's kind of keeping him away from the lightsaber is your dodging and stuff like that, and it hits JoJo. He's kind of like your meat shield. And you feel a a wound in the force, for lack of a better word. Let me just mute for a second. Let's see. Let me see if I can get this thing back on, my camera back on. All right. So your turn and Telvanar's turn. Telvanar's going to attack with his lightsaber. Let's see. He's not. Okay. So he's got. What is his control? Wow. And what are you doing?
I'm dropping JoJo because I'm going to need two hands. One hand is seemingly going into the pocket, but I'm pulling out a stun grenade.
Okay.
And the other one is still got my stun baton in my hand because I don't trust this guy. Wild die.
All right. So we're doing. Is this the throw or is this?
Yes, 24. Hold on.
Let's see. Grenade.
30, and that's including the wild die that went 6.
30.
All right. I'm going to say it's going to. And you're trying to aim maybe a little because you guys are in melee. So, ooh, how do we do that? Can you throw into melee? I don't. You might stun yourself. And
I'm willing to take that
Well,
chance.
Melee
I
doesn't
think
mean
what
you're
you could
grappling.
do is you could do a split action if you wanted to, which would be a throw and like a dodge.
okay.
He can
minus
literally
one die
jump
for
back
each.
and throw into someone. Like I've seen that in fighting with lightsabers before, where the person basically, moves back, like does a feint back, and then throws their saber into the person.
Okay. Let's see. So that was a 30. How do we take away a dice from that? I don't want to make you re-roll.
Well, I rolled the 6 on the wild die though. So
Okay. Let's say the 24 then. If that'd be fair enough. Okay. So, and then you're going to action to dodge, I guess, or to jump out of the way. What's the range on these things? I have this little grenade chart. Oh. Okay, what's the damage on the grenade? Well, it's not really damage because it'll be stuns, and then I guess how many rounds you're stunned. Okay.
I think it's 4, but I don't know because it's been a while.
Okay, let me look up grenades then really quickly. Where are the weapons?
I'm looking at the master equipment chart, trying to find them. Range weapons.
Equipment. Is it under equipment? And weapons. 333.
Explosives, grenades, 5D damage.
Okay, and this will be a stun grenade. So we'll
Okay.
convert damage into if the damage that's not resisted would be rounds asleep.
It's weird that stun grenade isn't listed. All these other types of things, but not stun grenade.
I thought it was.
All right, well, let me go look. I know it's under like the Galendium thing. There's one of them in there. Let me go look for it.
Yeah, I think the way we've been doing it was pretty good.
Yeah, just stick with it. Keep it going, and
yeah,
game goes on.
I'll look it up and let you know what it says in some of these.
All right, yeah, we'll roll like what is it? You said 40 or 5D?
5D.
I said 4. Oh, 5.
5 for a regular grenade here, but use 4 for a stun if you want.
Okay. And what is Rick's strength?
At this point, it's getting easier to just ask AI prompts like, "What is this? What is this?" Then
Yeah.
searching, I find.
So let me see where Rick's talking
Getting
about.
That's crazy.
No, not really. I mean, it's just
5, 9.
it's easier just because it has it already in there.
It
So you can
searches so
control it.
fast. It just
Yeah.
searches so fast and pulls
That's
it
what I
right
was saying.
right
Or I've been saying for a while. Literally, if you like just type in anything in your search engine and have a stopwatch and click and blink, it's got hundreds of pages of results for that particular search.
Mhm.
I don't see. I mean, I see a lot of them that, like, it says stun pistol 3D, riot gun 8D, but I'm trying to figure out where it actually talks about the. So, but they're all talking that's in the Fragments of the Ram, Galaxy Guide number 9. I'm like, all right, let me go look that up.
Well,
It says right there, I'm like, what are the stats for a Star Wars Second Edition stun grenade? Stun damage 4D, blast radius 0 to 2 meters. It gives it all right there. Core statistics and ruling and stun
That's
mechanics. It's like,
okay. Blast radius. What did you say? What did you say?
blast radius is 0 to 2 meters at
Okay.
4D, and the radius goes out. So at like 3 meters, it's 3D. 4 meters, it's 2D.
Okay.
You're right
And
in close.
how far can you move in like your little dodging action? And would you kind of want to basically throw it where you are right on Rick, or you want to
Yes.
throw it? Okay. So let's say
He should have a move stat for his character, which is usually like a 10.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's 10. It was 10 meters.
That's up to like if he does a full action for movement. So
Okay.
I put it in our private chat, the statistics and everything from the results.
Yeah. Well, it's all. The nice thing about this is that it's public domain, so it makes it really easy for it to find it.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. So let's say, well, roll 4D. It looks like, Telvinar might be okay because he didn't get out of the way.
17.
17. Okay. All right. You got what is it? Well, 5 rounds. Rick will be down for 5 rounds.
Okay. His
And
lightsaber is
what's his
mine.
name? And Telvinar is down for 1 round.
His lightsaber's mine, and off goes his head.
There you go.
Nice.
There you
All right.
go. Now you get to the heart of it.
I mean, fricking around. And now what's in my pocket?
Those 2 gems, I guess, are they in the same pocket?
Yes.
One of them is orange. One of them is red, blood red, dark red.
Oh, nice. You should have just handed him to me nice and polite like.
And I don't know. I guess gain a dark side point. I don't know if that's really. Yeah, gain a dark side point. You've kind of killed I wouldn't say a friend, but.
well, you killed someone in cold blood. This wasn't just in combat.
Yeah.
This gives them some extra points.
That dark side music from the video game. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
My eyes are. Yeah.
Yeah, I did make a table for Darkside, like rolling on it. Let's see. Should I do that? Let's pull out the Darkside table I made when you get a Darkside point.
You know what? You can do that at the end. At the end of the game, at the end of the game session.
Yeah.
So we can slowly watch him corrupt that way. We want to make sure his face looks like it's burnt pizza met lasagna.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of want to do it now. I'm sorry.
I know, but I meant just to keep things going, and then at the end, that's when then it's not like everything has been instantaneous. But yeah, I understand.
All this stuff from the kids. Crucible. What is this? I saw it like when I was pulling up my stuff together.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Let's see. I mean, just give me my drive. Star Wars. Darkside. What is it? Oh, Darkside. Here, first one. Here we go. All right. We are rolling
I hope we're not
Okay.
destroying NPCs from like the campaign that you ran with your family before. It's like, who are those bad men you play with online that killed our?
Oh, you guys are gonna be the villains for the next campaign.
Nice.
Now you guys are good guys. And all right, roll 2d6. Try
Shadow. 6.
6. All right. Oh wow. Oh wait. Okay. So, you know something? I made I messed up. 6. Well, we'll make this happen just once. It should be done when you call upon the dark side. Like it's kind of a calling upon the light side. This is what. Okay. This is why I made the table. Okay. Sorry. Went off. But
Okay.
let's say this happens kind of verbal corruption, character in one. Let's see. Okay, so basically Tourette's. You get like a little bout of Tourette's, like Smeagol, like Smee, Gollum, kind of thing.
Okay, so this is
will
what I'm
be
reading.
This will
just
be this will be like something that just kind of came out of you. Something I don't know. Whatever you want, you can come up with something that would. It just kind of happens now in front of everybody. Maybe a tick or something, an outburst of some kind. Maybe a speech that you remembered or something weird.
You sneeze more
A
slightly.
little bit of madness, kind of, but verbal madness, and it'll just happen now. And this will not be a permanent thing because this is something that might happen when you call upon the dark side.
I'll repeat. With lots of spittle. You should have just offered them to me.
All right, that's all.
So George,
Yeah.
for stun, just for future reference,
Mhm.
weapon set for stun roll damage normally, but treat any result more serious than stun as unconscious for 2D minutes.
2D minutes, not rounds. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, if they would do more than one or two above their strength
Like
roll,
wound or something.
yeah. Once they get
Okay.
to wounded, then they get knocked unconscious for 2D minutes.
I don't understand why the hell did he do that?
Why? Who do what?
Why did Rick do what he did?
You tell Vinar's on the ground, kind of groggy because he's out for like one. He's stunned. So I guess for the round, he's
So
kind
Rick is dead. Rick got rolled.
Yeah.
Well, his head at least did.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a dead
Judas Priest.
green-skinned Zabrak sitting there staring up at you. Kind of really gruesome looking.
Well, at least he's not talking back to him. That would be really creepy if he starts talking to him. Oh, that would be actually kind of cool for a Darkside thing where he gets haunted by all the people he's killed.
Oh, that would be, yeah. Force Ghost.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't mean Force Ghost, but I mean like Macbeth style, where the ghosts keep talking to him in his head. Whether they're
He
real or
keeps
not.
the head around.
Anyway, just saying. That's one of the things you can do in the future. So it's all of like whenever he sleeps, they start talking to him. It's like Werewolf in London.
Was he like trying to steal? He was trying to steal my crystal and pay for it with the other two?
I think he was trying to give you a happy ending.
As Vinar is getting up, he's like, "Yeah, he wanted the crystal. He saw the opportunity to turn it to the dark side, and he did. And he I don't know how. It looks like the ritual somehow got completed, and he looks at Jojo, and he's like, "All that they say the ritual involves the death of many suffering lives."
So like one of the orange crystals I had is now red.
Yeah.
Okay. I was confused there. I thought like he put like 2 new crystals in my pocket, and I'm like,
No.
Okay.
He's so yeah. Telvinar is like he's probably after the crystal. I guess you had pulled it out, right? And so does he see it, or maybe
Yeah.
I could retcon it if
Yeah,
you want.
yeah. Because I have to understand what's going on, so I have to have it in my hand.
He's like,
Lightsaber in the other. I'm like, looks like I'm gonna have a nice.
he goes sacrificing JoJo, I guess, turned to crystal, and he wanted to take it because looks like he's probably a dark side user.
Is Jojo dead?
JoJo's dead.
Oh, poor Jojo.
JoJo.
All right. Well, we got to
Jojo
carry him
died?
out anyways and explain to Mama what happened because I ain't taking the blame for that shit.
Hey, good news. You don't have to carry him anymore.
No, I'm still. Well, you just gonna bring his head back?
Bring his remains back, I guess.
Yes, exactly.
Are you guys Darksiders or not?
You can just leave them, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but I'm also gonna cover my own ass. Last thing I need is someone else, like her.
Pin it all on what's his
Yes,
name?
Mama Gungan's a reasonable person.
Pin it on Rick.
Bubba Gungan's an unreasonable
I'm
person.
going to be very easily able to pin it on Rick because I'm going to bring back Rick's head.
See if Rick has a copy. See if he has the valuables on him. Does he have do some looting? He may have a copy of that information on him or different things.
Yep, he does have the.
So did you get the money for JoJo so we can feed our new guest?
Yeah.
I'll say Rick has a substantial amount of money. He was basically leaving, and he's pretty much fled Zanparalia, so he's got a lot. He's got a credit chip with a lot of money. I'll figure out how much.
Sticks and creds
Enough to maybe even like buy a spaceship. That kind of.
Oh, awesome! There'll be just enough to feed the animals.
We could feed Rick to the animals. Give them a snack on him.
So let's see. Does it say what he has on him? Oh, that's Telvanar. Almost a hold-up blaster. Let's see, corporate. Oh, he's got some corporate. He's got some ID chips for what's call it the Allied Tie and Company.
Like corporate sector stuff.
Allied Tie. It's kind of it's corporate sector a little further out, but
Okay.
yeah, this is Allied Tie section. Corporate sector would be kind of later in the whole history as well.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
But yeah, Allied. I kind of took the name from in later Star Wars they called that sector Allied Tie-in sector, and it sounded like a company. So now it's like kind of in the past. We would just call it the Allied Tie-in Corporation.
Allied shipping. It's an allied
Yeah. So so he's got some stuff like that. He has credit stick, encrypted comm link. He's got a fake ID and a couple of two what do you call those slicing spikes?
Cool. Let's get it and run. Time's wasted.
Then he's got some nice clothes.
I'm not stripping him for the clothes. I already got his head.
All right. So you're grabbing the head and his belongings and his lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
All
Grab his hand for thumbprints.
All right. Let's go to. I guess we'll go to. And where you're heading towards? Are you heading towards the Iron Sun? Are you heading towards the All In? Are you heading towards, whatever? There's also all sorts of places.
I'm talking to you guys. I'm like, okay, what's
Wayhopper?
going on? Do you guys need a pickup? Because at this point, I'd be at my ship and already airborne. Probably picked up Laddie,
Yeah.
loaded them. And
All right,
I'm-
so-
No, I got to the ship first. So
Yeah, let's say let's kind of reverse time a little bit. That's what's going on here. Simultaneously, Omanal Laddie's getting to the ship. You see him kind of dragging in, approaching your fire spray,
Mhm.
and he's starting to open the loading hatch in the back, and bringing in two beasts.
All right, he can handle them.
All right.
I will avoid the loading dock and get to the closer hatch of the cockpit. Get in there.
All
and
right.
seal the bulkhead controls from in there, closer to the loading dock, so the things in there that he's bringing in can't get throughout the ship.
Mhm.
All right. And so you're going to be flying.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. You'll
I will be keeping an eye on the monitors and the loading area.
yeah. It seems a little bizarre. And you kind of see what's his name, the baby Wampa, Frostbite, walking around, kind of curious as to what's going on. The crate dragon kind of snaps at the baby Wampa.
No,
I'm
no.
trying to keep everybody separated as much as possible. I don't need them fighting.
All right.
Keep the peace.
I'm trying to separate them by like putting, crates in between them, have a makeshift.
You got to keep them separated.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like,
Nice.
Well, the good news is that you now have your own personal security team within the containers, which only leaves like one person capable of going in and out of there, or one droid. So,
Yeah.
all
I
right.
don't want to go back there.
So you're launching in the air, probably heading towards the arena area. Hover above it or something.
I communicated with Ackerman, and basically we're airborne. We're heading in. Do you need to be picked up?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Please.
All right.
Okay. We picked up your coordinates. We're coming in. Be ready to jump out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's let's make it a relatively difficult kind of. There's a lot going on. There are other ships trying to also leave, so things are getting in your way.
Okay.
You might have to try to find a good spot. Let's see.
Fancy flying time.
Roll a piloting skill.
Yep. I have 6D for this.
All right.
Nice.
This is going to be hard. I rolled 4 dice on my end for the difficulty, so probably you'll make it.
For sure will.
We have
18.
okay, I have 13, 14, 15, 16. So yeah, you make it by 2. So you land. It's just kind of a little tough. You get a little sweat there, and but you make it relatively close to the guys. They see you, and let's see. You're heading there.
I say all aboard on the comms. I said, come up to the cockpit, though. Avoid the storage bay there. Don't go up to that platform.
All right. You
Thank
guys
me later.
So
if you do come into the storage area, make sure you have boots.
so Vex is heading to you guys, but Telvanar is going to go head to his ship. Oh, there we go.
All right.
Perfect. Now because you've killed your master now, so now you are like
Put Rick's head like on the dashboard in front of Cal.
like one of those bobbleheads.
I would say him anyways, man. Great.
Well, you don't like aliens, so you're like.
It's gonna be poor Horatio as he
show him
talks
the,
to the head.
I show him the credit stick, like probably enough to buy another ship. Looks like this one's getting an upgrade.
Works for me, partner.
All right. So
Of course, we're gonna need it because JoJo's dead. Mom's not gonna be too happy.
Well, we lost the kid. It was a twofer. Blame it on this stupid one.
Well, yeah, you don't have to. He did it.
Well, there we go. Even better.
Well, Telvanar says, I'll if there's he goes, I'll if you guys want, but I don't really deal with people. Well, sometimes I do. I'll vouch that Rick was the one who killed him.
Well, it's the truth. I'll open my mind to her and she'll understand. And if not, we'll have 2 heads for the dashboard.
All right.
I kind of like you.
So
it would be nice not to have to see your head on the dashboard.
Telvanar's like, do you can you just drop me off at my ship?
Sure. It's like, I want to get away from these fuckers as quick as possible. This kid's crazy.
Oh, actually, well, maybe not. Maybe something. He's got another idea. He did have some grenades with him, right? He did bring some grenades and stuff. He's like, I'm gonna do some mayhem on my way out, and he's gonna go through the complex, maybe put some explosives here and there, and head to his ship. Oh, I never turned my video back on. Select a device pair.
Yeah, you've been millennial gray for a while now.
Oh, there I am.
Just a gray
Okay.
camera.
So Telvanar is heading towards his ship. I guess he can be like a nice contact for the future. Maybe he'll send you guys some adventures, some missions or something. He goes, keep in touch, and he's out of there. And you see him kind of head towards. He's kind of heading towards the big ornate arena, and as you guys are loading up and launching again. Let us see.
He walks in circles that we don't. Ackerman.
Yeah.
It'll be good for information, I think, down the line.
Yeah. And anything before you guys try to launch or as you're launching? Just,
No, I think
get
we
the hell
won,
out
I
of here.
guess.
All right.
I think we've done enough damage for one day.
Yeah.
Wait, did I just say that?
He's talking.
It is what it
Did you say that to the head? Did I just say that?
I can just see him doing that after a while. It's the head starts becoming the. He has to talk to all the enemies he's killed.
I'm thinking
reclaim
it's
their
going to be
head.
like Venture Brothers, and I'm talking to my master's skull.
Yep.
Oh, this
Yeah.
thing will become like
Porker ratio.
it'll become like a Sith artifact eventually.
That's
A
right.
dried up Iridonian skull, or Zabrak, whatever he is.
He's gonna have one of those Mayan skull, pyramids up there, and he has to go
Make
in
a
there to
death
talk to
whistle
him.
out of it, maybe.
I'm gonna skull fuck you. It's like,
You can
oh,
use
no.
the force.
No.
You can use the force
Draw
to
the
make it.
line on that one. Sorry.
To spook people, you use the force to make the eyes blink.
Or put a little motor in it so it does the chattering jaw thing.
Yeah.
All I can think now is
I can use
that
the telekinesis to do that, right?
you have
totally.
the he makes it so it's like Ash and Alien, where he hooks it up and it gets it to talk.
So as you guys are launching, entering the atmosphere, and approaching you guys is a Crucible strike ship, kind of familiar looking. It looks like the same ship that bombed the shipyards in Zanparalia.
No shit.
We've been waiting on this. All right.
Let's see. Do you guys have I think we did for the Errant Sun. There's a turret and a gun in the front, like a pilot gun. That's based on kind of the pilot.
Ackerman usually takes the light turret blaster at the
Yeah,
gunner
I'm on it.
station, and I man the forward fixed heavy blaster cannon.
All
And
right.
if things get too thick, we'll do a maneuver, like do an evasive maneuver, get them to tail us, and then I'll drop like a rear canister seismic charge into them.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That thing from like the second second prequel.
Yep.
Dong.
That was some of what
I love that noise.
It's beautiful.
All right, so that's the plan. So you're going to do some evasive maneuvers, trying to get him behind you, and drop the canister. All right.
Yep, blast them on the way in. It's great against a bigger ship, like a larger ship.
Yeah.
They have a real hard time
This
dodging.
is a little larger. That's a little larger. It's still Starfighter scale. So it's something like you guys are a little smaller than a Millennium Falcon. He
So I'm
is
like
about the size, maybe a little bit bigger, but longer. Like he's like a longer ship. So all right.
So I'm coming in hardcore, just like basically doing the twist, like almost like pirouetting, kind of, spiraling in.
Okay.
Barrel roll.
Doing that, just blasting with everything. All the weapons are shooting right in its face. No fear.
Let me see if I can
And
find.
sudden breakaway. See if it follows and dump the seismic charge in its face.
All right. So let me. I'm
All
going
shields
to
forward.
roll. I guess we can kind of roll an opposed roll, like you're piloting versus this guy's piloting,
Okay.
and whatever your ship might have to that as well. Does the ship add like maneuverability 2D +1? Do you have anything like that on your stats, or is this something the AI made up?
Maneuverability, it has this 2D.
2D. Okay, and this guy has 2D plus 1, but I'm going to make the, and then you add that to your piloting, and you're piloting because you have specifically that type of ship. So it's going to be your, it was a Dex and that.
So I'm going to get like 8D.
8D. Okay, this guy has 2D plus 1 plus 3. So he has, so he's going to be 2D plus 1 plus 3. So I'm rolling 5 dice plus 1. Let me put this.
Could have been better. I rolled a lot of ones.
Oh, and I rolled 6s and 5s.
I rolled 21. I rolled 1, 2, 4 ones. At least it wasn't the alt die.
20. He's rolled 24.
Yeah, he beat me. I don't know how the hell I rolled that many ones and 2. It's like, what the hell?
All right.
1, 6, 1,
So,
5.
So what was the difference? So 2
by 2.
The difference by
Beat me
2.
by 2.
So you're trying to do your maneuver. You're trying to get him behind you, but he's not behind you now. He's just maybe more to your side. So that means you're trying to get him. So he's coming at you. You're going to do something like that, but it didn't quite work.
Do we hit each other with all that blast, like the weapons fire, or weaken shields or anything? Or are we good?
Let's see. I'm going to say that we're kind of in a. You're going to be at a disadvantage. No, maybe like a disadvantage. Some kind of. I think that you are now. What has he got on his thing? Because he's got. Has he got a front? Weapons: twin linked heavy laser cannons, ventral torpedo launcher, dorsal laser. Oh God. He's gonna. The forward fixed. I'm gonna say that the forward fixed laser cannons are. I'm going to say the forward fixed laser cannons are going to be now have an opportunity to really take a shot at you.
Okay.
In this situation, and maybe your forward, since your forward isn't right there, and you can't really use that canister. I think you guys will only have the turret to shoot at him.
Okay.
And it's 3D. Does 3D damage?
Yeah. So let's say So that will be Vex's. Archimon Vex. Many the turrets. So he's gonna the fixed laser on, and I'm saying the fixed laser on the strike cruiser is going to be.
Is there any way I could use detect life on this?
Detect life. I guess you could. I guess you could have been doing it as you've been while the maneuvers were happening in the previous round, if you want, or you want to. You want to detect life and aim for.
Yeah.
People are. Oh, okay.
You know, like if there's somebody in like a turret like me, I want that turret. I want the shot to go through that particular turret.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, there's let's see. I guess there's some you wouldn't necessarily need that. You would visually see where some of the weapons are. There's one cannon right in the front, the point of the nose of the ship. There it looks like to be something mounted on the ventral. Ventral would be underneath the ship, and something a dorsal.
Okay, that's not as great as I thought.
And something on the top of the ship. Looks like there's a laser cannon on the top.
Yeah, I'm going for the top, and I got a 23.
Oh wow! Okay.
I got a lot of 5s and 6s, just not on the right die.
Okay. I don't. Let's do some. No, we need to do. Damn it! What's the damage on that? Is it, or do I resist it with the hull then? Because the hull says 4D plus 1.
Plus there should be any shield.
Okay, shields 2D. Okay, so 2D.
And then the other question is: are you looking at? Is there a discrepancy in size?
They're both the same class, so they're both
okay.
So the class. So there's a lot.
So yeah, it's basically the damage of our weapons versus theirs plus their shield. So.
Okay, so you did. What was the number? 20. What?
23.
Okay. Any red die?
No, I wish.
And that was to hit, right? So what's the damage?
You roll. Oh, the damage is another roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that hits.
So the damage is 4 dice.
Yeah, and I'll give you another dice just for such a good roll. So make it 5 dice.
13, 16, 19.
19. Okay.
So are we considered a star? We're starfighter, right?
Yeah.
Scale.
Yeah.
So for us, we use mechanical tribute for firing weapons, whereas capital ship gunnery has to use that's the skill for using capital scale weapons because you're using like a terminal and stuff and all that.
Oh
Whereas
yeah,
like
yeah.
sticks and stuff. So he just has to make a mechanical roll if he doesn't specifically have skills for.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I threw it in the private chat. I just did the little AI trick again and grabbed that section on that.
No. If you're learning a new system, that's always really good to do.
So is there a damage roll then or no?
No, there's still a damage roll based on
There's
his
still-
weapon. So if he hits, which is the mechanical roll to hit, now you roll the damage roll on top of that, and then then you resist it with whatever the shields and the like hull is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have the damage thing here. I was just referring to the hitting and hitting from different classes of ship or whatever. And the difficulty is based as well on the ranges, basically point blank, short, medium, long difficulty. But you add fire control to your roll. The fire control of the ship has like a stat that gets added to that.
16. So you resist with 16. What was the damage again?
19. So
Okay.
it should be damaged or like wounded or whatever the equivalent is.
Okay, so that's 16, 3. Difference of 3 puts it into kind of the equivalent of a stun, but I don't know what it is for spaceships.
I think it's pretty universal for however you do it. Let me double check.
I'm also going to say that turret, because he's aiming for that turret.
Yeah.
That turret's going to be knocked out. So now they're going to have to basically aim at you, maneuver their ship to aim at you.
Mm-hmm.
At least it'll be knocked out for at least a few rounds or something. Injury effect, stunned, wounded. No, this is more about people. Let's go back to let's consult really quick. Sorry, guys, listening at home.
No problem.
You have to realize that this is going to help when Shadow runs his Planet of the Apes.
Ah, okay.
Because it's the same one.
This is core mechanics, right?
Yep.
Yep.
There's some small differences, but it's generally.
And then we can run Ghostbusters and all the other games that these guys have.
Was the Ghostbusters game West End?
Yeah, I think so. At least that's what I was reading up on it.
So this is the damage chart. 1 to 3 is stunned, so this one would be stunned. 4 to 8 is wounded. 9 to 12 is incapacitated. 13 to 15 is mortally wounded, and then 16 plus is killed.
So what does it mean for ships?
For ships, then that would be
stun would be like.
That'd probably mean that if anything is he hit it and probably stunned the gunner in the.
Or is it an overall? Like it could be that the whole ship just can't do anything for the next round.
I think stunned. Let's see, stunned. Well, we're going by characters. We'll see what about ships. But 1d skill to skill and attribute rolls for the rest round and for the next round. But yeah, it's. Let's see. I'm trying looking up for ships. That just says character damage, but I assume it works the same for everything.
Yeah, there's some kind of equivalent similar. I just don't want to. I just want to make sure that it's sort of like it could just be that the shields are down. Next shot, you guys don't have to go through the shields, or something like that. Capital ships, space time, hyperdrive startup. Oh, cool. Where's the combat?
Yeah, I'm trying to look. I'm just trying the word wounded for everything and.
Space. Okay.
And I'm using someone did an updated second edition revised expanded updated, so it includes a lot of the other stuff in there. So vehicles 403. Let me double check.
Okay, what's this? Oh, here we go. There's something here. No, it's astrogation. Sample duration. Where's combat? It said combat was in this section.
Okay,
Space travel and combat. Travel brave, hyper bumps, nav computers, hyper. My apologies, guys. I'm just sort of I wanted to get a space combat in. I'm glad that we can. We have enough time to. But of course, I knew that it was going to be like this because if I read it, I probably won't remember it. Travel.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it.
Maybe it's just further down. Space travel and combat. And because then space travel and combat. Space travel and combat. Starport. So I thought maybe we were out of the section, but still in the section. Maintenance.
Yeah, it has everything for. Yeah, I'm trying to look for at least weaponry, shields. Okay.
Maneuvers. Oh, here's the maneuver stuff. Fairly easy. Oh, that's cool.
That didn't help me. Okay, well, it's probably under vehicles.
Collisions, cruisers. Maybe it might cause a collision.
Yeah, let me look under 403 because it might have.
Out Starship Okay, here now finally got something that says in big letters Starship Complex combat. Weapons, capital ship options, ion cannon. Okay, that's an ion cannon. Missiles, bombards, torpedoes, tractor beams. Okay, damage, light damage, minus 1d or 1 move penalty. Heavy damage. Okay, so there is, here we go. So, but it doesn't say, it doesn't have the, what does these mean though? Location. Tractor, moves. Well, there's tractor beam rules. Starship.
So Starship.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here. Shields blown, controls ionized. If the damage is lower than the hull code, the ship takes no damage. If the damage roll is equal to or higher than the hull code roll, find the result in the Starship damage chart. Okay, so this is what it says. It can be shields blown or controls ionized. And so here are the options. Shields blown results means that the ship loses 1d from its shield total. This loss lasts until the shields are repaired. If the ship has no dice remaining in shields, the ship suffers the controls ionized result. So basically he loses 1 shield at the moment. 1d shields. And then it says the control ionized result means that the ship's controls are temporarily overwhelmed by power surges. It loses 1d from its maneuverability, shields, and weapon fire control and damage for the rest of that round and the next round. And then if a ship is suffering as many controls ionized results as the ship has maneuverability dice, the ship's controls are frozen for the next 2 rounds. So yeah, it's that.
Starship combat in this system is the real deal. You almost need like a flowchart spreadsheet to track combat with dry erase markers and stuff.
Well, it does, but I'm looking at it, and actually, I mean, it's relatively, it's over like 3 pages. That's it for combat. It's not real long. It's just, but yeah, basically, this one says that it's taking out one of the shield dice, and you said 2 shields, so now it's down to 1 shield die.
All right,
that'll be helpful.
Yeah,
I mean, can you imagine tracking a dogfight with like 15 ships, 30 ships, like?
Oh, well, at that point, I'm using a whole different system. I'm probably going to Traveler or one of the others that has like a mass combat system.
I would want it to be granular and right down to like every pilot.
Oh God,
scale.
You
and
know,
then
at that point,
AI to show me the results.
Oh well, yeah, you could probably do that. But there's a certain point where, like, guess what? We're just going to worry about the 1 or 2 ships you're fighting, and then I'll describe the rest of the battle. So.
But we're getting a real schooling session here because this is like
the
other side of Star Wars, really.
Well, I actually this is part of the reason I like trying new systems is because you get to see on how they work in, rather than just theoretical. It's like, well, how does this actually work while you're doing in combat? So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So basically, you hit it, you see the shields, flicker a bit, and you can say, okay, it looks like we've damaged part of their shields.
Yeah,
and it's actually, kind of he hasn't followed this because we're just in one direction, but apparently you can set it up the number of it gets more complicated when you start using missiles and other stuff in there. But it also has with the shields is how many fire arcs you can defend against. So yeah,
Facing becomes important, very important. That's what I mean by dry erase board and
Yep.
changing and stuff.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do this with more than about 2 ships. I mean,
Yeah, it would
2 per
be.
side.
It's best to narrate it. Just be like
Yeah.
it was, pitch battle, boom, boom, boom. Nobody really know who won, but at the end,
Yeah.
these 2 ships. Then they fight. You get to play that.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, so it's a starship gunnery for starfighter scale or capital ship gunnery for capital scale weapons. They're both mechanical skills. If it's equal to or higher than the difficulty number, the attack hits. Roll your damage. And then you can also do starship dodges to avoid enemy fire, just like vehicle dodges. But yeah.
All right. So they're going to fire at you guys, I think, now.
Ooh, this is interesting. So if the pilot can make a full reaction, that's the only thing you do is you can do it so you can dodge the entire way. And now it adds your piloting skill and the ship's maneuverability code to all the difficulties of the attacks.
Okay. So you want to do? He's gonna shoot at you. You want to do a reaction? We'll just do -1 because we kind of already did an action earlier. Or
Oh, I'm sorry.
so
From flying in at
yeah.
them? Are we still in the same round?
they're gonna. I guess we should start. Should we start another round then? Let's start another round. And if you want to
Declare
do
what we're going to try. And
if we're gonna do, that's one of the things we kind of haven't been doing. Is doing the multiple stuff within a round.
So
I'm gonna.
So is Bowden shooting or is he trying to
call far?
Well, no. The reason I'm saying is that if you try doing a dodge, just so you know, is that it says rolls your piloting skill and adds a ship maneuverability. This is the new difficulty number to hit the ship.
It could also be you guys try. There's other things besides fighting.
Yeah. So
we should hail them in the middle of combat, or dodge them, or fly, or take off.
So you can either make one reaction skill to dodge.
What I'd like to know. Are we outclassed?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's got more weapons, but I'm gonna.
It had.
Yeah, it had more weapons. I'm gonna say that it had more weapons, and it still has that front torpedo. It has a front weapon, and it's pretty maneuverable. It has a maneuverability of 2D plus 1. I don't know how maneuverable you guys are. It's got
I'm gonna hail them and say, shut down, prepare to be boarded.
That's right. You're gonna land. You're gonna try opening it up, and then you're gonna open up the cargo bay and release the Kraken.
Exactly. And then we come in and just clean up the wreckage.
Is there a boarding maneuver?
And it solves feeding them because they're expensive to feed.
Let's see. I'm gonna just roll a intimidate, I guess. Would it be
okay?
Intimidate, I think it's knowledge.
Got a 3D in that. Okay, this is good. 15.
Oh. He hesitates and he says, let's see. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say he's let's see. He's not going to let you board him, but I think he will I think that last hit kind of shook them, let's say. And they veer off away from you.
They're basically leaving?
Yeah, their weapons are not facing you, and they're kind of gaining speed to get away from you, it looks like.
We don't have any torpedoes or anything like that, unfortunately, that can lock onto them. All we can really do is shoot at them.
Yeah, we can shoot them from behind.
Why not?
You also have I don't know, could they? What other
You were being
skills
sarcastic.
Shadow has? What skills
No,
you
I'm
got?
not.
Shadow?
Don't shoot them from behind.
No, do.
Oh yeah, of course. I thought you were saying don't shoot them from behind. I'm like, what? It's a Jedi mind trick. Okay, yeah, we'll shoot on the rear end if they're taking off.
Okay.
But I'm going to say to them, I said, this is your last chance. We want to know why you're following us. And don't give them too long before we blast them.
Let's see. What's the speed of your ship? Is there like a speed? There's not the hyperspace speed, but
Space speed 7.
space speed.
So it's a pretty
Space speed 8.
good
Okay.
ship. Yeah,
I
you're
was hoping.
fast.
I was wondering. I was wondering if you can get ahead of them and use that torpedo thing.
Upgrades. Upgrades are needed.
All right. I think you can get a shot at them, at least 1 or 2 rounds, as they're going, and all the weapons currently are forward facing.
And
Yeah.
so they say nothing back, so they're just ready to get hammered.
Yeah, they're just getting out of there.
Okay. The skill for me shooting is pilot starfighter. It says.
Okay.
For the forward fixed heavy blaster can. Is that right?
Yeah, because you're maneuvering instead of like turning the turret, you are just maneuvering the ship to aim towards it.
And George, they would probably do a starship dodge. So
Okay.
they would roll their piloting skill and the ship's maneuverability code, and that adds the difficulty to be hit.
Okay.
I have the specialization in my ship, so I use that skill. So it's basically a 6D again. But I don't see fire control anywhere, and that's like the thing on the ship that adds to your shooting. Am I correct?
It should say starship gunnery for Well, yeah, the fire control I think would be a isn't that an upgrade to the ship
more
itself?
The capital ships.
All right.
No, I think that's an upgrade to the ship itself.
The ship? Okay.
So you use starship gunnery for your attack.
Starship gunnery?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that.
This is what they rolled.
What? So what is that number?
It was it was like 6. It was like over 20.
So that gets added to whatever their normal difficulty is to be hit.
Yeah, that was with the difficulty dice. For difficulty, I'm kind of rolling.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm rolling dice. Like for like a hard thing, I roll 3 dice. For very hard, 4 dice.
Okay.
So
when you add all that up, that's what he has to roll to hit.
My ship's got some issues.
26.
Need to get some upgrades.
So he has to get 26 on his dice roll.
Yeah, how am I doing that? Okay, hopefully I'm lucky.
Well, there's the exploding dice.
That's true. So I'm rolling, and this is for what am I rolling?
Your starfighter skill plus whatever.
Okay.
Would you add your maneuverability too?
No, it's just no. That would be his.
Starfighter
He was
skill.
talking about the gunner. There's the
front gun, and
fire
also I guess,
control.
and also
The fire control would be what you added.
and Shadow should be also probably firing from his gun as well.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll roll. Nothing exploded. 22.
Just
So he dodges out of the way as he's weaving back and forth as you're trying to shoot him.
and the ship's a little faster, so you're kind of.
So he's starting to pull ahead.
Shadow, can you do the gunner?
Sorry, what?
Can you do a gunnery? Your turret. Take a shot at the ship.
Can I
you have
still,
starship gunnery?
He's
can I still
dodging.
use my life sense?
It's kind of they're getting far away, so I would say probably not. Just
All right.
use your full gunnery thing and see if you hit because they're dodging right now. So you got it's a really going to be like an epic roll.
No, not even close.
What do you got?
On 4 dice, I got 8.
Okay.
He's
All
like,
right.
yeah, you're done.
It doesn't even reach.
I rolled 2 1s, a 2, and a 4.
It happens.
All right.
So they get away. We tried though. We clawed at them and clawed at them.
And they know we won't,
Yeah.
We're no one to be messed with.
Yeah. And as you guys are flying over the planet, you guys got as you guys were doing your maneuvers and stuff, you've kind of gotten higher and higher above the planet. You start seeing little explosions at the arena complex, and you see other ships fleeing. And all right, Telvinar's ship is also passing as well, and saying, "Okay, we're getting out of here. Thanks for all the help, and look me up next time you're in the area."
It's cool visual, playing in the background, explosions, and ships just getting the hell out of there, getting out of Dodge.
I think
I'm expecting something else to come hyperspacing in, react to this, and it's like, go, punch it.
So, I think this is a good spot to, I don't know, should we end it here? Or let's go figure out where next, and if we ever do more campaigns in this setting, we could, head to Ossus or somewhere else if you guys want. You guys.
Yeah.
No, definitely Ossus. That's been the plan since day one. I'm going to spend, time swapping out the Master's green crystal for my new red.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice. All right. I think roll credits.
Okay. So,
anything else?
So, George, does this mean that you want to do the Alien game next, or how's this going to work? Or are we going to play again next week?
Let's do Alien. I don't want to take up all the.
Okay, that's fine.
All the GMing, but I wouldn't mind doing more, and we can always. And this, I think this is a good.
I got nothing for the next month, so all my spare time has been writing for other things. So
okay.
So I mean, I can do the Alien thing. That should take about, depending on how you guys do, 3 to 6 sessions.
How long we take the demo?
Are you ready for it?
I will be, now that I know.
I mean, you'll be ready next Saturday.
I should be.
Okay.
The big thing is getting, I think I've set it up, just we'll talk offline for this, but I have the links and everything, and I've set up a few things, and it'll probably be, hey, let's get in here so you can see in how some of it works. But I have the VTT all set up.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
That was epic.
Thank you.
Saturday Night Sci-Fi is awesome. It's very fun. It's going to be cool going through these systems and.
Yeah,
I mean, as much as everyone talks about everything, I still like the old sci-fi style games. Fantasy's fine, but it's been done to death, and it's like, what?
I hear
sometimes it's just.
That's why I started this Saturday night thing, because sci-fi just wasn't getting enough love. I mean, mind you, this was like 3 or 4 years ago now, right? That we've been doing this on Saturday, at least 3 years.
Yeah.
And like Bloodworth, he just did his top 12 sci-fi games, and I'm like, I definitely don't have top 12, but I got a lot of sci-fi games, and they just none of my players, not none, but most of my players were more about sci-fi fantasy or fantasy. Of course, there was that huge superhero game. I'm technically still running. It's like 35 years going, but
well, I mean, I've got a few of them.
I mean, yes, it's sci-fi, but it's also fantasy. So, games like this though are Star Wars is sci-fi fantasy as well.
Well, yeah, but the difference is it's not the
it's way more grounded than a superhero game.
But what I mean is it's not the medieval fantasy style that we always see. I mean, I've got a few of them in there, which is we've got the Alien, and then the not quite, but it's very similar, which is based off the Star Wars one. But then the Genesis one, I'd like to try at some point, which is the Twilight Imperium version. Yeah, this is. But
so
you're muted, Owen.
sorry. No, they just put out the new book, which is the Ships of the Shattered Empire. So they talk about how to do like mass combat, which is nice.
Is that like a first edition?
For which part?
All of Twilight.
Well, Twilight Imperium. This is the RPG, so there's only one edition right now.
That's what I meant, because if I grab it and I get like second edition or whatever, I want to be on the same page.
Well, you have to be fair in this, you're going to have to get $2, $2 or $3. So you have to get the core system, which is the Genesis system. And then you get the setting system, which would be like Twilight Imperium.
What's the first book?
The Genesis.
Oh.
So it's basically, I don't know if you can read that, but you've got the Genesis there, which is the, it's basically your engine, and then you go from there for your specific settings. And what I do like about at least the Twilight Imperium ones is they have a code on the inside, so you can get the PDF along with the physical whenever you buy the physical copy.
Send me a link or something.
Sure, but it comes.
I'm never going to get to play the board game that's up there. I've had since
that's like
3 or 4 years that's been sitting up there, and it's never going to get played till I move out of California, unless I suddenly meet 6 people I trust to have into the house to play a game for 12 hours.
And that's my only issue with it, is some of these are great games, but trying to get someone together to play. We were talking about Nemesis board game, which is kind of the Alien board. It's Alien but better for a board game, and it takes us about 6 to 7 hours to play that game all the way through. So
what was captured and for sale?
Which one?
Oh, the animals. Sorry, Mobius.
Yeah. So let me see if I can put this in here, which is,
I think it's of no small coincidence that the games that we're playing are from like properties and worlds and universes that have kind of been neglected and almost like mismanaged in recent years. So we're getting to like play these things in our own way and make them our sandbox.
I was very tempted to pull the Battlestar Galactica game, but then I found out who it was done by and how it was done, and I'm like, I hate those kind of mechanics where your stats are a die. No, I can't.
What do you mean?
That where like your intelligence is a D6. Anytime you roll, it's like to see if you could do something using your, you know what I mean?
Literally, that's what we have right now.
I understand that, but it's a dice pool as opposed to your strength score is a D12.
Oh, okay.
You can have such a high variable, which is
too swingy. Yeah. I don't go to the gym, but when I did, I knew how much I could lift. And unless I was really sick or I pulled a muscle, I could lift the same every single time. If I take 10 IQ tests, they're not going to range and swing. You know what I mean?
So let me see if I can find the problem I'm looking at now is it looks like they may not have. I'm trying to see if there's for Twilight Imperium. The problem that I have.
If you send me the link for the books, I can find them elsewhere.
Okay, that's fine, because that's what you're going to probably have to do. Because it looks
like
if
the company is sold out or something, I can go elsewhere and do a search. And if I do a search on eBay, there's a chance I'm going to get it cheaper than they'll sell it to me for. And I can also haggle. I can't haggle with the company.
Right. No, I understand that. I just meant that
I'm
looking at some of these.
Bag of popcorn.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that some of these are going. And this is what I'm saying for in particular for, just like that the MSRP is like $50 for each of them. But I know that you can find them cheaper because I did. So
I've been looking at doing Lord of the Rings. I want to do One Ring system, but it's with people that I know, and they're 5e people, and they have the same company makes the 5e kind of version of it. So it's like I'm tempted to just say, look, you got to like change things, so much things for the 5e version. You might as well play the One Ring, but I don't think they'll go for
That's why I made a joke recently. It's almost like 5e's got its own dialect, so I started calling it 5e's.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not against 5e per se. What I don't like is, how do I want to put this? People aren't even following the rules for 5e, which actually I was joking that most people never follow the rules. They're actually in the book. But, even the stuff that the Dungeon Master guy, which specifically says things, people don't follow in there. And I'm like, it's not that hard of a system in certain cases. Like, it says, only make a die roll when the roll matters. And the way that people are learning is, well, just roll a die. It's like, that's not what it says in the book, and yet people complain about it. How do I say this? Don't complain about a system if the people aren't playing the system correctly.
Do either of you guys have any familiarity with Cadillacs and dinosaurs?
I have heard of it, but that's about it.
I did not know it was a game. I just thought you were talking about cars and animals.
No, it was started out as a comic book, and there is a role-playing game. And I picked up something that I thought was an RPG, but sadly I was mistaken. It's this.
Which one? Let me see.
Oh my god! I've been holding it in front of the camera for like 4 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay.
It's actually a board game from the old FGU Fantasy Games Unlimited.
Yeah.
But it's basically your big game hunters that go back in time and hunt dinosaurs.
Okay.
But I'm going to see if Cadillacs and Dinosaurs can be picked up for anything other than the outrageous price, because it was like a very niche indie comic that was really, really popular for a period of time, and now like an issue number 1 is like $20 to $40, which I know is not a lot for a comic book, but the RPG is like more expensive than that. And if nobody knows what that is, I'll look for something else.
Wow. They did a cartoon of it for 13 episodes.
Oh, really? Where?
It's called Cadillac and Dinosaurs.
No, I mean, is it on YouTube?
I don't know. I'm just saying that it apparently they made it for 1 season. You're gonna have to look it up, but they there may be a DVD out there of it, but I just find it funny that's when you're mentioning it.
It was very. I want to say it kind of reminded me of Johnny Bravo in a way, but also
apparently they do have it. It's on YouTube. Episode 1, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, full episode. And
it was a fun session. I love our Saturday night games. They're a blast.
I'm going to Shadow, where would you like me to put the stuff for the Genesis and Twilight Imperium?
Just send it to me direct. Well, throw it in general, and also send it to me direct. So that it was also a video game.
Yeah, so I'll go. Yeah, there's a lot of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. I didn't even realize they made a cartoon, because I'm like, I used to watch all the cartoons possible at that age.
I remember
which was 20. In my early 20s, I still watched all the cartoons. Well, if they weren't aimed at like small children or girls.
Yeah.
Full
I remember Love and Rockets
videos.
Thing at,
okay, I'm going to watch them all tonight. That's what I'm doing after the show.
Okay.
I'll keep that in the mix, because I'm having a hard time just coming up with an idea, like a hook, like a starting point for Planet of the Apes. Which
Sorry,
I shouldn't have this problem, but I'm trying. Like, I just watched all the movies, the first original 5 movies, and I'm like, I have kind of an idea, but
so here's my suggestion.
The party, then make your thing. Like
no. Here's my suggestion.
Craft it.
What I mean by that is, go ahead.
Have an exploration into the Forbidden Zone.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, that allows you to do.
What era? I mean, you know what I mean?
Well, that depends. Here's the question: do we want to play astronauts? Do we want to play apes? Or do we want to play feral humans?
Can you imagine running it so it's teams, but it's run on different nights? You have apes are hunting down astronauts, and you have a team that's playing 2 astronauts, and then you have a bunch of people playing the apes.
That would be.
Why is because I just put it in there. That's what.
Would it break?
We were hunting down the astronauts, and then we team up to explore the ancient ruins of You know, like some.
Well, I've got because
Take them into the Forbidden
I
Zone.
have a kind of a setting that I really think, because I'm trying to look at the world and I don't want to use any of the world that's already been used. New York is basically, you know,
You should
where
hang out in the mountains of
Just use
Colorado. Then.
Canada. Use
Hang out in the
Canada.
mountains
Use
of
Europe.
Colorado.
You know what? If you
Yeah.
really want to, go use Japan or go use
Yeah.
China.
It's got to have something ultra modern so you can show it in decrepicy. So it can be all overgrown, kudzu vines, all that stuff.
yeah, I've got an idea of something that that sparked me when I was watching one of the movies. I don't want to say which one. I'm still playing around in my head with it, but let's give the old guy a little bit more time.
Hey,
Play some
Russia.
more Star Wars, play some more, or play some uh, Alien, and maybe something will stick.
Want to be the zookeeper like guy from Ricardo Montalban.
Ricardo, he was a great character. He really was a great character.
So
I was even, when I was watching him, I was like, oh man, I really don't want to watch Conquest. I'm not Conquest, Battle for the Planet of the Apes, because I hated it as a kid and I didn't understand it. But then when I watched it recently, I'm like, this one doesn't suck as bad as I thought. I'm not even going to say it sucked, except for the fact that the budget was like 10% of the original budget. Because it just kept getting hacked and hacked and hacked. And there were some, things, that they could have done way better. But I'm like, okay, now I understand where it actually took place, because I thought it was like, I didn't realize that it was Caesar was the ape all grown up, or just a little bit older, really, in the movie. I thought it was somebody else, and it didn't make any sense. Like, when does this take place? But it clearly takes place like 5 or 7 years after the first movie. So, okay. But at the same time, I don't want to have it the game be anywhere near that area, so that there's a lot of new things, because running the mutants in the book, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with the mutants that they didn't do, but is in the books.
oh yeah.
Books.
Have you looked at the series, the TV series? I vaguely remember it.
And the cartoon.
Yeah, I did, and I will readdress that, and the cartoon. Maybe, I was watching a little bit of it because Bear sent it to me, and I'm like, oh my god, the art in this is like borderline amazing and tragic. But a lot of other things were like, it's a weird thing.
So Shadow, I put it in there. It has special dice, but honestly, if we're going to be playing, we're going to be using the virtual tabletop, so you can just roll within the virtual tabletop.
Okay.
So that makes it easy enough.
Also, deciding on a time period opens or closes a lot of doors with that system. Like, if you go further than the movies, then you open up the opportunity to have like ape-human relations that weren't in the movies, where they're like a lot more friendly than they were, or whatever.
Don't
take that a weird way. I mean, like, they were kind of living together.
I've
In the
read the
one, I think
book.
it was Battle, where they're living together, they're chilling.
Yep,
Isn't
I've
that
read the
one where they're
book.
coexisting?
Yeah, I didn't read the book yet. I pulled it out and I was going to read it, and then I got distracted with a million other things, and I'm like, I still got to finish reading the Planet of the Apes rule book.
So what happens is, one is, it seems much more of a hex explorer kind of thing, just to let you know, because I have because I was looking for the starter set. But then the other part is, humans and apes are getting along. They have that right after when the apes have rebelled, which I think is the last movie that they made, kind of thing. And then as you go further on, the humans start losing their ability to talk, and so then you have that phase, and then you have the last phase, which is the very first movie and the second movie. The original Planet of the Apes is near the end of the whole world.
It's how preposterous of an idea it is, though, that suddenly a species forgets how to talk.
Well, some of it was supposed to be that it was a virus that took out a lot of things and then just de-evolved them.
I bet you it's probably more of a bioweapon to take out the apes, but it just nuked something in humans instead.
Well, I watched.
No, the virus that killed the dogs and cats.
No, I figure
was
like what affected humans and made them go on their downward spiral was probably something meant for a weapon against the apes. Had a backfired.
Honestly, I honestly what I think it was is more likely is the absolute domination the apes had once they started winning, and the brutality when Caesar was gone.
They had an inability to have schools and teach language, but they'd still pass it down unless they were slaves. Like if they were wild, they'd still be passing down.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I mean, a virus could have been the thing, or radiation, or like if
Combination of the two.
Yeah, and you could probably just do it in a way where it's like they can talk. Like the TV series, I think the feral humans could talk.
Well, what starts happening, to be fair, because like I said, reading the rules, is feral humans can learn to talk over time. You start adding experience
points on it. Yeah, it's really it's okay. I mean, I can see it in a live in-person game, but this way it just don't work.
No, you just do. Well, you have to start passing notes back and forth. But yeah, it's you can still tell you what your actions are. What you can't do is like, I'm going. You can't say, "Hey guys, before we do this, let's do."
Yeah. No, you have to. Yeah, which is really not conducive for this medium right here because that handicap one of the guests. Saying, "Well, you can't talk." Well, then why am I freaking here?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I remember I used to watch what was those guys? Happy Jack's RPG, and they used to do this great L5R game. And then the second time they did it, one of the guys, I'm going to be a mute. Oh my god, he's a good role player, and he's just known for bad rolling dice, but he was and then he just kind of ruined that character in this game. He played a great character in the previous one,
So so anyway, for the Alien game, I'd like to see if we can get one or two more people at least, because the expectation is you guys will die, and as you die, there are additional characters that
I'll tell you what, I'll put out a community post and a short video early this week. The earliest I can do it though, because I've already got something planned for Monday, is I'll make it one of the 2 for Tuesday videos. Because I always do 2 videos, 2 videos in the morning, and I'll put out hey, let's play Alien, and see who's on board with that for Saturday nights. Anybody in the chat, anybody watching the video tonight?
Wouldn't Tanner? I think was it Tanner that was willing to do it?
Maybe I'll see. He's already in 2 games, a week with me. So maybe. Who I'd really, really like would be Mike or Jen, or Mike and Jen, but they just played a game earlier together with me this afternoon. But also RPG Grandma. RPG Grandma, if you're watching this and you want to play some Alien on Saturday night, I know it's probably a tough ask, but just saying.
Mixing women into horror is a good idea.
I've actually seen it where it's really funny, where I actually saw a married couple, and one of them was like the betrayer, and it was real interesting.
No, say it isn't so.
Well, I don't remember if it was the man or the woman that was the betrayer, but it was funny because in the their actual real life spouse was hunting them down, to make sure they didn't get it was funny as as everyone's laughing because this is what's supposed to be there.
So. Also, RPG Grandma, if you want to join this game, when we continue it.
Well, there's RPG Grandma. I think would be good. I'll be honest. I know he may not feel that way, but James L. I think would be really funny too with his Australian accent. It's like, okay, now we get to like an international crew.
Yeah, I sent him the invite and
Yeah.
talked to him, but he's kind of trying to unplug quite
Okay,
a
that's
bit
fine.
as much as possible because otherwise he'd probably be here right now if he isn't right here right now. But I know he's like trying to unplug and spend as much time doing the other aspect of the hobby, which is the painting and the things like that that are actually more of his passion
I
uh,
know.
than RPGs. But
Well, I just meant some of his witticisms and stuff like this as he's coming in, and I
mhm,
can just see him like, "Hey, James, would you like to be the betrayer?" You know,
mhm.
you know, not that it. That's one of those things I'm going to go through and figure out who I want to be the betrayer in there. And it's like, well, okay,
Mhm.
here's your official agenda, and here's your secondary agenda. It's because
Mhm.
one thing I do like about the game, and we'll have to see about getting people logged in. That's the big thing is making sure everyone can log in, get everything going. Um,
Mhm.
not that I mind that if it,
Yeah, how does that work live?
that
Do I have
depends on
to use
hey,
another camera for the
well, no, you shouldn't have to because I think that you can put up what you're doing for your character. Right? Because if you have it on it's on a web page, you can post a web page up on this, can't you?
yeah, that's share my screen,
Yeah.
um,
So you just
but
share
I'd
your
have to
screen as
share
you're
the
playing.
screen the whole time, right?
I would suggest it, yes.
Okay. It'd probably be better to um,
And it may, to be fair, we may take like 1 or 2 weeks. So, like, hey, this is how the system works. We discuss how it works next
yeah.
week, just to see, make sure everyone can log in, get everything
Mhm.
to work, and then we play like the actual game in maybe 2 weeks. But next week would be kind of like working through the technical issues, and then just discussing, hey, how the system works and how to do this and the
If we
questions
if
for
we
things.
don't get another player, then I will just use a separate device, which would be this device for so that everybody could be on one screen at the same time,
Yeah,
and the map or what the VTT would be on the other thing. So
yeah. And then that lets me try working with my friend about making sure how to get it all worked out. But the reason I do like the VTT is at that point, they have dice. It makes it really easy. Everyone can see it. Part of the reason I do enjoy having everything up front is when people fail in a spectacular way, you're like, oh, that's not good. Or whenever everyone gets, like I have seen so many times where I I rolled and it was a critical success, the most opportune time, and then a critical failure at the most opportune time. It's just everyone has to laugh. Um, it's like, oh, you rolled a 99 out of 100, and that's a critical failure. You're like, okay, what happens to my character? The next guy rolls like a 2. It's like, oh, you get a critical success on this. Like, okay, cool.
Should we set up like a Discord and like a Shadows channel or for the game or?
Sure, however you want to do it, that would be fine. I haven't.
yeah, I'll do that after the show. I'll set up just Alien because I can't do it on my tablet, and if
Yeah.
I leave the screen
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking, just like anything send me any links that I need for downloading.
Okay. Well, I'll do it. I'll
and
just let
stuff.
And I put the first episode of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs in the pre-chat
Okay.
stream channel, so you guys, if you want to watch it, and then you can watch the same guy with the rest of them. See if it seems interesting. Oh, I was looking for something specific here on the other device.
All right, guys, I got to get heading out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you take
I was
care.
gonna say goodnight as well because I have church in the morning, and
He has to watch Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
yeah,
For
I'm
the
gonna do
next
that too.
hours.
But I have to get ready for bed and make sure everybody else is all, etc. So everybody who stuck with us tonight and watched, and those of you who watch later, if you're interested in any of the projects we got coming next Saturdays, you know where to find me or leave a chat comment section here. Really appreciate everybody coming in after the fact and watching us, uh, and have yourself a great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you guys when I see you.
Good night. Thanks.
Night.